that stuff that I needed to get done. Start, go. Who is it? It is
Kelsier.
Kelsier.
All right, back into Champs once again. My name's Calculuses. Welcome to Oceanic Battle Arena for another week. I'm joined by Clerical Era and Matt Pack, and this is game one. And yes, hopefully this one will get going after a couple of missteps.
So what I get, are you just gonna cut the YouTube video so it starts at that point? Okay, cool. But they're gonna miss all my very critical comments about the previous purple team's team composition.
Now you might have your dream of some team synergy. So
yes, well, to be fair, like the purple team or the blue team had some. I wouldn't say it was a great deal because it didn't look like that volley bear was going into the jungle. So, but you know, we'll see. We've got an Ezreal ban and a Tryndamere ban. That is weird. That is really weird.
Ezreal because it was picked last time, and maybe they're thinking we'll stop.
I don't care.
Chippy guy from picking up Ezreal again.
Yeah, Ezreal is like. Don't get me wrong. He's probably the safest champion that you could pick in the AD carry role, because of the teleport. But I don't think he's ban worthy at this stage. Like Infinity Edge is such a more powerful item when you get it, as opposed to just the Trinity Force. Now, don't get me wrong, the Trinity Force is still very powerful, but not worth a ban. Not worth a ban, in my opinion. So Tryndamere, he's someone that uses Infinity Edge, but pretty much sucks at everything else. So if you're gonna ban Tryndamere, you better be running a team composition that is weak to Tryndamere and no one else. And there are a couple of those. So, my God, whose summoner icon is that? Oh, it's the new Janna Splash. I haven't seen this. Let me have a look. And I like it. I like the last one.
Now, one of the things they didn't let through this time was Gnar, so it'll be interesting to see if they pick this one, because he is, I mean, it seems that Gnar's great strength is actually his CC. I mean, he does do relatively okay damage with his, he does max health damage, which is alright, but it's mainly that tanky initiation, jump into a fight, 4-man Gnar into a wall kind of stuff, which makes him just utterly brutal.
Yeah, from what I've seen, he's actually quite strong in a laning environment, but his transitioning into the team fights is a little tricky unless you've really learned to master that rage mechanic that he has. So we've got another Swain pick. Obviously they're just in the mood to play Swain. That's how we're gonna be with this. Blue team, however, have gone Caitlyn Janna and Pantheon. Now that's quite interesting. We would expect it to be Pantheon jungle, although we have seen him top and mid on occasion. I think that there would be some synergy with Pantheon and Janna, although there are certainly better candidates for the job.
Oh, sorry, I just wanted to say about Gnar before we move on, because I forgot to mention it. So what was it I was going to say?
Not sure.
It actually seems his rage, it builds quick enough that even if you go into a team fight without it even sort of stacked a little bit, I mean, usually there's a little, like he's actually got a fair bit of rage built up already, but even if he doesn't, it actually seems to build up quick enough that by the sort of partway through the team fight, or the late stage of the team fight, he can jump in there and CC everybody and do all that sort of stuff. So it's actually not as bad as I thought it would be when I first saw him. It how quickly he builds up through his auto attacks and abilities means it's only a few seconds it can be even that it takes to him to build up that rage.
So we've got a Nautilus and a Jinx locked in here. That's a bit tricky because Jinx you ideally want to put into a lane swap situation from a pro team's perspective anyway. And Gnar I don't think is the best 2v1 champion. And I know Nautilus is probably not in the mood to share his jungle experience because he really needs to get those early levels for his shield and everything. And I don't think the purple team is really looking for any kind of strategy that's sophisticated. This looks very much I'm playing Gnar, I'm playing Swain.
Yep.
Oh, I quite like the Syndra pickup with the Pantheon. Even if the Pantheon is top or jungle, it doesn't matter. Just the man drop in, the stun onto someone gives Syndra enough time to set up her orbs and just do like the insta-gib combo. That's a really nice synergy there. The
There's also a lot of
Caitlyn's...
wave clear with the Caitlyn and the Janna added with the Syndra. That's actually pretty decent wave clear.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Like, they're definitely going to be a hold off Swain and Jinx. I mean, they're
Yeah.
not really... Like, Swain can clear a wave at the expense of a lot of mana. And Jinx can, like, if she's got her Infinity Edge and some attack speed, you know, she can AoE a wave down pretty quickly, but it's going to be nullified by, you know, one Caitlyn Q, a couple, you know, a Janna, whatever. And Lee Sin, you would expect him to be the jungle, but I've seen him mid, I've seen him top, so... let's see. Like, I'm not sure how the Pantheon Nah matchup would go if it's those two against each other. Matt, have you got any insights into that?
Pantheon versus Nah, I haven't played that. It would be a matter of like the first 3 minutes would pretty much decide the lane, I reckon. Because Pantheon's just going to throw his spears, and then if Nah can survive, or just poke him out, or get an early gank, then Pantheon can't really do too much because Nah will get too tanky. But yeah.
All right, so we've moved into the delay time, so we can now see the summoners. I mean, I think for Swain, there's actually, I mean, the combination of CC, the Mega Nah doing Nah, you know, the knock up, the depth charge from the Nautilus.
It just sounds so funny when you say nah that many times in one.
No.
Well, Purple has a super like tanky team.
Yeah.
So if it's kind of like a protect the Jinx, that could maybe work, but.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it even needs to be the protect the Jinx. Jinx just needs to worry about her own positioning. Like, this entire team is going to stop, like, except for maybe a really out-of-control Caitlyn, no one's really going to be able to kill this team late game. If Purple team get to late game, just by building the right items on the right champions, like, you know, like, as in not troll builds or going, I'm going to try this item and see if it works. Like, if people build what their champions are meant to build, Purple team are going to be unkillable by the 35-40 minute mark. So that's something Blue team really need to consider, especially considering their mid-game power. Like the Syndra, Pantheon, Lee Sin, all of these characters are going to be incredibly potent at that period of time. So Purple team want to play safe around then.
Now, just so we mentioned with this Oceania Battle Arena is sponsored by the Oslo Podcast, which is myself and Steve and Scott. We stream ordinarily on a Monday on this channel from 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Saving Time. So please join us. We try to field questions from the chat, so have interaction with people there. So yeah, please come and join us. The show is released Thursday or Friday, hopefully more regularly on the earlier in the week. We are part of the Trinity Force Network, so if you go to trinityforcepodcast.com, you can find all our shows, which includes the Trinity Force proper, which is Adam, Chira, Days, Punch, and DeClaude. And they release twice a week, streaming on this channel Tuesdays and Thursday mornings at about 10 p.m. Australian, 11 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Saving Time. And then you've got the T4 Celsius rundown, which is on a Monday morning. With Mott and Optimus Tom and Incredible Mushroom and Sifa and that other guy whose name I can't quite remember right this second. They talk about the LCS and the professional scene, and they've had some really good episodes recently talking about all the roster changes. So if you are completely baffled by what's going on with every team dissolving and reforming in a myriad of ways, make sure you tune into them because it's good stuff. So yep, trinityforcepodcast.com. And we're about to move into loading.
The exciting black screen before we see if the game will load. This is my favorite part of the evening.
Yep.
Going, come on, client, don't die.
Oh dear. Client decided to pack it in. Let me try that again.
Well done. I jinxed it.
You did. Thanks for that, Steve. Really appreciate
You're welcome. Don't worry, I'm sure it'll work fine this time.
Famous last words.
All right. Well, while you do that, I'm going to go over the skins that we've got. We've got a very nice Headhunter Caitlyn coming in from Catching Flames. And Fnatic Janna. I really do. I like the Fnatic symbol at the top of Janna's staff. That's really sweet. I haven't actually looked at this skin splash art. Well, I've seen the splash art, obviously, but I haven't actually seen the skin model in-game. And it's Janna, so there'll be plenty of skin. There we go. We have an... oh, yeah, that's good. Good Acolyte Lee Sin. Unfortunately, that's probably my least favorite of the Lee Sin skins. You know, that's your own choice, Blorty.
Yeah, it's really...
Don't take it personally.
You've got the best skin analysis in Oceania right here on the the Battle Arena.
Someone's gonna feel your white noise while you faff about with the client.
Yeah. No, it's okay. Like I've got it streaming now. Like it just immediately reconnected. It just died for a second.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. And the stream I think is working, so that's pleasant.
Check. Yeah, it looks like it's working.
So good, and I've got my microphone on, which is even better.
You know, I don't actually get to watch the stream very often because I'm always casting the thing. So while on checking the stream, we've got this nice like Sub-Zero versus Scorpion background going on here with the ice and the fire. It's very cool.
Now, who do we think is going to win? Who do you reckon's got the better comps?
I think
Scope in the chat says that he reckons purple team loses.
Well, it all depends on what the clock is at the end of the game. Like, if blue team get ahead early, then there's no coming back for purple team unless it goes stupidly late game. And if it does go late game, then purple team are just going to out-tank the hell out of it. And all Jinx needs to do is build an Infinity Edge. Like, that's the story of these team compositions. I really, really want to see Too Easy on Pantheon just making work for this Syndra. I really want to see those two hanging out together a lot once the laning phase has started its transitionary period.
Just going to say somebody's coming to the Twitch chat that has the best name I think I've ever seen in Twitch chat, which is Poopy McBooger. I kid you not. What a hero. Australian legend.
Australian legend. All right, so people are moving out of the base. This is the exciting stuff. Yep. We're past talking about wards and client issues and patching. So here we go. It doesn't look like purple team are doing anything particularly sophisticated, but blue team are up to something nice from the looks of it. Looks like there's some very good communication. Looks like they're setting up. They got vision on this Jinx. Jinx has put a ward down, and my favorite brush in the game. So kudos to Jinx.
It's just worth mentioning because I just noticed that the client has updated the assets for representing towers and inhibitors.
The
on
assets?
The minimap.
It has to.
Yeah, there's all new iconies.
Aha!
There you go. Slowly, the updated Summoner's Rift is coming.
I think that's especially good for the inhibitors because it'll be a lot clearer to see when one's down. Like sometimes, you know, it's not terrible, but you know, like sometimes you kind of need to strain to go, wait, is that blue inhibitor still up, or you know? Yeah. So that's going to be a lot more obvious. I like it.
I mean, the new minimap is a lot less clustered. Like cluttered. Sorry, if you've actually been on the PBE, it's like almost barren compared to there's so little in there compared to what's going on now because it doesn't have any sort of the textures. It just got sort of shapes. So yeah, it's quite interesting. So we've got a Pantheon sort of maybe soloing. No, he's not going to go for blue, of course, because he's not jungle.
I think
he's just top.
He's just keeping vision on it. I think he's doing the good thing and making sure that when they got vision of when Jinx put that ward down, they got vision of the team that they didn't immediately rotate to try and take blue's blue. So, well, see, good guys giving a good leash to this jungle Lee Sin, but now they might be a little bit behind if they miss this creep. Oh, I don't think Caitlyn got an experience range. Oh, she might have. Let's see, how's Lee Sin doing? Lee Sin's experience. Yeah, I think Caitlyn was in range of the blue. Was in range of the blue buff experience, but missed the experience from the early creep wave. So I think she comes out ahead on that, but Lee Sin definitely behind. Oh, he seems to be catching up. That's fine.
I'm really interested in this top lane Pantheon versus Dinar because he's just being a complete bully.
Yeah.
Which is
right
oh,
here we go.
The tower blocks the shot. That was really well played.
Well, he's like one spear to victory, and that's the 3-minute mark is spot on. Look at that.
Of course, his passive of Aegis, like his the critical strike. I mean, if he can actually get that spear on him, he's probably going to be pretty much dead. So
Yeah, well, he doesn't actually get that guaranteed crit until he has his E. That passive is actually...
okay, yep.
It's cute.
Trippy really needed to back, because Lee Sin's coming up for a gank, and like they'll always gank top pretty much at about 3 minutes 30, and he's on 200 health.
What's worth mentioning, so Mega Gnar gets his health, he gets it. Oh, that was really...
Oh,
nice.
first blood goes to Gnar. It's all gone terribly wrong.
So this top lane kind of scale.
Yeah. The thing about Gnar is that the health he gets from changing is actually permanent. So even if you shift back, essentially by using his ult or his passive, he actually will slowly heal himself.
Oh, jeez. Looks like Syndra blew her entire mana bar trying to kill Swain, but couldn't quite get him down. Still has Syndra's ignite, so there's still kill potential, but there's got to be some serious strategizing in the mid to make sure that they don't get caught out by one of those never moves. Whoa, quick
so
step.
Nar's actually come back with a chain vest, so that's an interesting pickup.
That's
it's not going to work out well for Pantheon, but I suppose I sort of wonder, what do you build first with a Gnar? I mean, I would have thought you'd build an offensive item on him first and then go tanky.
The jury seems to still be out on Gnar builds in the pro scene anyway. Like, I find building him completely tanky is probably still the way to go. I've seen some people building him Trinity Force, but the power spike is really not as impressive as normal, people who would normally build a Trinity Force get, So, maybe rushing an early Randuin's isn't a horrible idea at all. He'll just be able to CC the hell out of Pantheon and give the kill up to someone like Swain.
Well, all the damage will also be physical that goes to Gnar, because all Syndra's going to want to do is just blow up Jinx in the fights.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be their only way to win that game.
So gank on bot, but Caitlyn's low. I think Lee Sin might die here.
Oh wow, everyone's so low, but everyone's like, oh, I don't want to look forward. Oh no! Oh,
wow, that was a really great knockup by
this
poor
the snipe.
Might be able to get a double kill here.
Oh.
And is there one more Q?
Don't dive, don't do it. No.
Oh, Lee Sin. No.
But he was executed, so that's okay.
He was executed, but still, that's going to be free time for Nautilus to just go into his jungle and go, oh, no, thank you very much. I don't mind. I love raids and rules. But let's see if he's actually noticed. It looks like he's completely oblivious to the fact, so... when you're jungling, especially, like, Nautilus is not a strong counter jungler. Like, he can basically, he can CC, and if you've got another person with you, you can do a lot of damage, but your opportunities to counter jungle are very, very limited. So when you see the enemy jungler die in lane, that is the time you go to counter jungle, when you know that there's not going to be a duel involved.
Now, I quite like what Syndra's doing here. She's quite effectively bullying Swain out. So, I mean, you've got a 10 CS advantage, but really it's he's just about to go back to buy. So it's going to... I mean, what's the gold difference between them? So it's about 200 gold. So it's not huge at the moment, but it's not a good sign for Swain if just the way it's going. He's just used to the stuns and the Qs is really... really making his life hard. So I mean, that's the sort of thing you want to try and do with Swain, against Swain, because he's not a burst. He's a sustained type, sort of damage over time type person.
Something to note: it's 7 minutes 15, and none of the junglers are at their respawning buffs. Nice move there. You see the Swain, the red team mid lane has gone down to the blue side and put a ward at their blue buff. So he'll know when that respawns and when they go to it. That information is so crucial. If this team are able to work together, they can use that information to steal a free dragon. If your jungler and mid laner are on the opposite side of the map doing blue buff, there's no way they can contest dragon. And with Jinx's, oh wow, look at this duel in bot lane. Kelsier is copping it. He might go down. Oh, they flash for it. Oh, the Q's not enough to summon a heal. Oh my god, no! You stepped on the trap. Those cupcakes are delicious. Oh, and Caitlyn ult for a double kill. All right, now you've got the opportunity to do Dragon right here. You just get a double kill. Lee Sin should not be recalling right here. He should be going straight to Dragon with the Caitlyn, with the Janna. Syndra should be rotating down while zoning off Swain. At least put some wards down. Come on, guys. I want to see it. I want to see it. Take the initiative. Who's this? Someone's got a pink ward near the Baron area.
The duel going on mid. Oh. Nah, Swain just kind of ran up with Syndra.
It's Swain. I'm not expecting him to go down anytime soon. I think for Swain to die, he either needs to make a colossal mistake, like accidentally getting tower aggro, or to be Nautilus hooked and then just locked up.
Or
just completely burst like that.
Getting completely altered in your face.
Yeah, well, the Flash Ignite ult definitely was not what I was expecting. This is a bad move. This is a complete waste of the Nautilus ult. What are you going to do? You're going to get in like... Oh, no, now you're dead! Pantheon's come in! Oh, yes, he stunned him outside tower range! Boom!
That was a really good ult by Pantheon, especially...
Yeah,
no, I killed him in lane. No, I got a solo kill on Pantheon in lane a bit before.
Right.
Well, well, basically we've been saying the entire time in Battle Arena, which is if you're down in lane, go make something else happen in another lane. So
Pantheon's like the best champion to do that as well.
Oh yeah. Too easy, in fact. This is interesting. There's a gigantic...
He runs in to die.
Yeah, that's right. Lee Sin's playing it cautiously. He's like, I don't want to go there and die as well, but I think if he'd gone in earlier... Oh, he kicked, but he's burned a flash, so it's a successful gank, but too easy might be too keen.
Yeah, I think he probably used the kick a bit too. Well, he just didn't angle it quite right. I think he was trying to kick him further back down the lane, but because he was in the brush there, it just kind of didn't work out.
I'm actually really shocked that Swain went down in that duel. Like, the Flash Ignite was beautiful.
Well, I think what's happening is the area effect of the Q is actually surprisingly wide. So he's moving around quite well, but it's just that these must be just getting hit on the edge of the Q, because it's a bit like the old Karthus Skittle, like it's actually got a surprisingly large area of effect.
Oh, bot lane are trying to turn this around. They've got, was it a 2-level disadvantage between the supports and 1 level on the AD. So, it's brave. I think Kelsey has done the right thing in trying to zone and taking his advantages where he sees them. But you don't want to fight that for a long. What's going on in the mid? Quick steps, just kind of walking around.
A couple of pings.
I mean,
he's walking right over the ping. I think he saw it.
I don't see a ping. What are you talking about?
I'm actually...
You're talking about Lee Sin?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I was talking about Nautilus.
There we go. Nautilus is actually in a position to gank properly now.
Yeah, unfortunately, his ult's on cooldown, so there's a very good chance that she'll get away from this.
But meanwhile,
that's a fair bit of damage on us. That's going to make it... Oh, now she's in trouble.
Wow! There we go. The ult comes up.
Oh, he still goes down.
1 for 1. See, now, if Nautilus's ult was up when he initiated that fight, there was no way that would have been turned around. That would have just been, okay, knocked up in the air, put the damage down, you know, and then just follow it up with hooks that they can't dodge and stuff. So, I think that was very much based on the cooldown of Nautilus being the problem there. Trades happening in top lane. I kind of want to see this bot lane gain control of the vision in the bottom blue side, because they've... Oh wow. Janna's running. Oh,
see, I actually think this gank should have happened like, instead of ganking mid, he should have ganked bot.
Oh yeah, they
were pushed up for a really long time, and his ultimate combined with the Glacial Fissure, so Braum knocks up both of them, then Nautilus knocks up both of them. So yeah, it's one of those things that I think, yeah, like going for Syndra probably wasn't the best idea.
No, especially considering she's ahead of Swain.
Yeah.
Like, if you've got the option between, like, ganking a lane that's super overextended and a lane that's up 2 kills, like, you know... I suppose Caitlyn's up 3 kills, so... things aren't going very well. I'd be starting to put my money on the enemy team's mistakes rather than on a particular champion. Oh, big fight around Dragon. Oh, and a big fight in mid, apparently. There we go. You just killed the jungler. That is dragon time. Oh, they put a pink down, but it doesn't quite see that blue ward. Nicely placed. Who put that there? That's Lee Sin. Good work.
Yeah, that's the little nook that I'm always trying to find. Now I know exactly where it is.
Oh, look at this. They're getting harassed off this dragon. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to continue it. Like, they have taken the...
back off.
Oh, bro.
Oh, Jinx got the dragon.
Jinx got the dragon, and I don't know if...
It's going to be a triple kill to Caitlyn.
Oh, that's worse.
Oh, no. See, I really feel that they should have started the dragon, and when they came to contest, which they had no right in doing, then they should have just hard engaged on them. You know, get a few hits on the dragon. Oh, they've shown up. Kill them. And then you've gotten even more gold. You've gotten yourself back into it. But sacrificing 3 kills for dragon, not worth it at all. Oh, I suppose they got the Lee Sin kill in there as well. So I guess they kind of went even, but you don't want to go even when you're behind. Well, I suppose it's better than not getting anything at all and just falling further behind. But still...
Yeah, I mean, I actually think they should have just backed off because they were actually quite low and the dragon was actually hurting him quite a fair amount. So... yeah, I think they should have just backed off once Lee Sin showed up. Like, kill Lee Sin, then back off. Ooh, he's in trouble. Oh, no. Didn't land the stun.
Here we go. We've got 3 men coming into mid lane. The Swain has won 3. He hasn't got his Rod of Ages yet. I think he should just back off and give up the tower. Yeah, he's doing the right thing. He knows he can't contest it. He's ping and assist me, but really, what's it
no. It's not... Gank was not a good idea.
No, absolutely not. That is bad. That is very, very bad. Oh, he might live. Oh, the Lee Sin Q hits. Oh, he kicked him away. I thought he was going to get away from it for a second. Looks like he finally went down. Oh, nice. Did you see what Too Easy did there? Used his, what is that? He leapt in, which gave him an automatic block of the tower, so he ignored the first tower hit, and then he auto-attacked the tower to kill it, and then followed up. That was beautiful. It's gonna die, but, you know...
He had a good laugh before he died.
Yeah, well, that was more of a good response from the purple team than an error on the Pantheon side, so he should not be feeling bad for that. That was a good maneuver. He got the objective, and he helped his team when they needed it. Oh dear, Na's going to take about a quarter of... Oh, so much damage from this Baron attempt. Well, it wasn't...
Nah,
an unintentional Baron attempt. Oh, the Q hit! No, did it? I thought it hit. It looked like it.
I think it must have just missed.
Ballsy. I suppose he is 4-0-0, but come on, man. That's a 3 Syndra. She is at mana, but blue buff's right there. You're playing a dangerous game, my friend.
Just to go back to the taking the mid tower, I really think that because I mean Caitlyn and Caitlyn and Jen have been pushing bot for a while. I think if they'd moved to that mid to get that tower, they probably could have had it a few minutes ago, which I think would have helped a lot more than sort of waiting for, you know, I don't know what they were waiting for really.
Yeah. No, they were just doing the same thing that we see a lot of these low-level teams do, is that they just they stay in their lane, even when they have no business being there. Like, and if the jungler's not going to respond to that kind of pressure, then by all means, just keep pushing and keep pressing your advantages. But,
and I mean, Caitlyn with a BF sword is so effective at taking towers, so it's yeah, she's pretty good.
Yeah. Now, did you, while we were talking about that completely unrelated thing, did you notice... Oh, no! Oh, dear. That's, yeah, that's counter-jungling done correctly. But, yeah, have the numbers advantage, have ward control, and kill him. No, but Syndra chased that Gnar that was pushing his luck into the lane and got stuck in a 2v1 situation. Mega Gnar went up. And she went down. You didn't need to do that. There was no reason to chase that Gnar. You'd be able to get everything that you wanted without doing that. But now you've just given up some gold to the enemy team, and this Gnar is 5-0-0, and is getting very tanky. Like you guys had a 2.5k gold lead. Now it's dropped down to 100 gold. Oh, with the Pantheon drop coming in, the gold's gonna swing again.
Was actually really well timed by.
Wow! Oh no! Too Easy's going in, but his team's fallen back. Where's the rest of my team, he says. Oh,
Lee
nice,
split
Janna.
off.
I'm going to get everyone back in the fight, but Lee Sin cannot carry this game on his own. Come on. Oh, that was a very nice hook there from the Nautilus.
Jinx is going to be able to kite.
Yeah, this is the bloodbath. Look at this. Caitlyn just critting. Caitlyn, oh, wow, just
Good team.
nice. Get the vision. Is there a flash on Pantheon? There is not. I don't think he's going to be able to get this. She's going to get away, but still, press an advantage right now. Dragon's not up for another minute.
Well,
Push
except
down.
that Na's big, he's at this top tower, so...
Well, yeah, but there's nothing they can do about that.
Yeah.
They need to, they just want to fight. They need to take an advantage where they are. If they're going to trade for top, that's fine. It's better than not trading when he was going to take the tower anyway. Oh, nice. Lee Sin doing a valiant effort to defend this tower and falling back when he really, really should have. So, oh, nice. Another turret taken by this Pantheon. Caitlyn finally actually got the kill, but Pantheon's initiative, they wouldn't have got it without him. So they did trade towers there. And look at that. We're at 20 minutes in, and the purple team have taken the gold lead. They're 1k up. And, well, we're 20 minutes in. Carrot, did you want to talk about trinkets?
Yeah, so, really, Braum probably should have upgraded, but he's built a Warden's Mail, which is probably, I mean, it's good. It's good at Braum, but, really, upgrading his trinket probably should have been a higher priority.
Look at these minions. How baller are they? Swain's like, heck, I got this. Minions followed him all the way up to where that pink ward is in the brush.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Jinx Super Mega Death Rocket just misses. It's enough to zone the team off and go, whoa, whoa, whoa. They're serious about this. I don't think they're in a position to Baron at all. There's really nothing they can get off this apart from vision control. And they don't really have the wards in their inventory to really do it. Like, there we go. We got one Riot Ward, and I think that was a... Yeah, that was a Sightstone ward. So that'll stay there for a while, and they've got the pink in the area. Nice! Look at the damage. Jinx is just perfect at taking out towers. And they just, yeah, I think that's
Braum didn't quite aim his shield quite right.
Oh, nice!
But, that was a really good body block. Oh, that was brilliant.
Very good block. Now they've got a kill for their troubles. Swain's aggroing the minions onto low health AD carry. Good boy. There we go. They're going to rotate this into a dragon and a red steel. That is good initiative.
Well, I mean, they nearly quite got that mid tower as well. So I actually think pushing down the mid probably isn't such a bad idea because Jinx does burn these towers really, really fast. She's got her Infinity Edge. She's got a ZL. So yeah, it's going to be like, oh wow, this is going to be. Oh, that was really nice.
Great ult.
Na's got, you know, what, over 3k HP, so he can do whatever the hell he wants. He's got some decent, like, he's got some amazing
trouble now, and the flash is going to knock out both of them. Wow, that was nice.
When you're 6-0 and 1 on Na, you can do stuff like that. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone because it's risky, but you know, you guys had vision control. You knew that the enemy team wasn't all there, but you knew that some of them were. So that was not as risky as it looked. But bravo! And they've done a beautiful rotation to bot lane. They've got a relatively small but decent minion wave. They'll be able to get the tower with the damage from Jinx and the attack speed. Look at this, just tearing through objectives.
Sorry, Matt, you were in the middle of saying something.
Don't let me interrupt you.
The Gnar engage was really, really good.
Yeah.
He hopped over and like more back.
Look at Kelsey. Throws down a pink ward near the enemy red buff. Clears a ward. There we go. Ouroboros has put down a ward.
Ouroboros Chaos.
Ouroboros Chaos. Yep. Now, Syndra's probably in the best position to take on Gnar. Oh, jeez. You do not want to get
Not a good position to face Gnar.
But you can't duel a 601 Gnar with 3k HP. Like, he has very...
And the other thing is he's oh, nice. He's... When you're chasing somebody with Gnar, the fact that you could, his Q, well, the boulder that he throws, you can keep picking up, keep throwing it, so it's very easy for a Gnar to keep relentlessly slowing them. So, really, at this point, you need to make sure you're not near Gnar when he's coming to try and gank you in the lane.
That's right. If it was Gnar versus Pantheon and Syndra, that would have been a very different fight, because, you know, the stun from Pantheon would have set up the stun the stun for Syndra, and they would have turned that pretty quickly. But Syndra was really, really out of position. They've had a lead almost the entire game. It's only just swung in the purple team's favor, so they shouldn't be going on tilt or feeling too discouraged. What was that?
Now, as somebody's pointed out with Caitlyn's build, so she's actually building a Blade of the Ruined King, which is, I mean, it's quite unusual even. Well, I mean, it's quite, yeah, you don't often see it on Caitlyn. You probably really, I mean, you've got your Infinity Edge, you're looking for Last Whisper, Phantom Dancer, that sort of thing. Static Shift, maybe, if you don't feel you've got enough wave clear, as is.
Mega Gnar has 200 armor at this point. You've got to get some armor penetration. Like a brutalizer on Pantheon is not going to cut it. You're going to need a lot more than that if you expect to deal with it. And Caitlyn's the only person who's ever going to be in a position to really like take down Gnar in a sustained team fight, because Syndra has higher priority targets. Ooh. This is quite a good siege. Syndra really needs to be with the team. They're going to be able to keep up this pressure for as long as they want. The second they try and counter-initiate, we've got a Nautilus ult ready to go.
Blue team has a really good anti-siege team though. Just Caitlyn, Syndra can clear, and if it goes badly, then Lee can just kick him away, or Janna can ult.
Yeah, but that I think this Gnar is too far ahead. I don't think blue team have that option.
Definitely.
Yeah.
No, it's just gonna.
No, I agree. Like team composition theory wise, you're absolutely right. But the actual situation in this game is very different. There we go.
There it is, right.
Eat someone. Oh, there we go. He doesn't care. Look at him. He just took like 2/3 of his health, but that's everything from the blue team down. Nautilus ult comes in too early / too late. But it looks like Jinx's positioning is going to be good enough for this fight. Look at that. Jinx is on full health, tearing it up. Oh, triple kill, quadra kill. Triple kill? Was that a triple kill or a quadra kill?
Triple
Okay. Ace, there we go. So he'll definitely get an inhibitor. Caitlyn's up very soon, so she's probably going to snipe one of these two tanky support junglers.
Well, yeah, except that...
Surrender!
Surrender.
Oh, never surrender.
Never surrender. That's it.
No,
well, if the team's getting a tilt... If the team's going on tilt and starting to rage and everything like that, in this environment, I'd rather that you guys did surrender rather than create a toxic environment. But as a general rule, I never like to see a surrender. Unless it's like 100% this game is over. And even then, I don't like to surrender, because you can always bring it back. I'm interested to see the damage taken charts. I want to see this. Damage taken. Damage dealt. Damage taken. Boom. Jeez. I think the winner here is Swain. Swain narrowly beating out Lee Sin with 18,000.
Just something for Kelsier, like he playing Braum. I think he just probably needs to practice his shields a bit better. He ended up quite a number of times kind of putting the I don't remember what it's called, but putting his shield up in the wrong direction, like facing away from the enemy where the enemy actually was. So just a little thing